Hi, everyone. I'm Avery Marquez, Director of Investment Strategies at Renaissance Capital. Welcome to our January 2026 market recap. Markets kicked off the new year with more volatility, due in part to renewed trade tensions and a sell-off in high-growth tech stocks near month end. Still, the IPO market saw solid activity, even though many startups that had been indicating plans to list this year initially stayed on the sidelines while others tested the waters. Six IPOs raised $100 million or more, led by sizable industrial names EquipmentShare.com and New York Space Systems. The shift in investor sentiment weighed on performance, though, and the group averaged a weak 2% loss. New filings and news from the backlog were bright spots amid the month's more disappointing developments, with nearly a dozen sizable issuers joining the pipeline and more reports of listing plans from high-profile names like SpaceX and OpenAI. Right now, we're optimistic that the 2026 IPO market is still on track for a strong year, but investors have so far signaled that they expect clear discounts and will remain selective in awarding premium valuations. More broadly, trade tensions, inflation, and uncertainty around AI continue to weigh on market conditions. The Renaissance IPO index declined 2.1% in January, underperforming the S&P 500's 1.5% gain. After an initial rally, the IPO index stumbled amid a sell-off in high-growth tech stocks, fueled in part by more concerns around AI. New stocks will likely continue to struggle while investors flock to safer spaces and until they warm back up to growth plays. Top contributors in the Renaissance IPO index included AI infrastructure provider CoreWeave, which climbed on a $2 billion investment from NVIDIA, and solar tracking equipment maker NextPower, which rose on another beat and raise earnings report. The biggest detractors included social media platform Reddit, which sank on concerns about slowing growth and competition stemming from AI models, and data and cybersecurity platform Rubrik. Looking ahead, the calendar is heating up thanks to a flurry of launches at the end of January, and investors and potential issuers alike will be watching closely. The upcoming roster features a diverse mix of sectors and businesses, but all will need to strike a balance between public investors' need for a discount and insiders' desire to not leave too much on the table. Weak trading over the past month and the recent spike in volatility also pose challenges, but a loud and growing backlog indicate that many IPO candidates are still pushing to list this year. The next wave of deals presents the 2026 IPO market's next big test, and the outcome will tell us more about what to expect in the coming months. That wraps up our January 2026 market recap. Thanks for watching.